That was bloody brilliant.
Oh, thank you for that assessment, Mr. Weasley.
I didn't go to the theatre. I wasn't aware of it at all as a child. You know, usually people say they've been to the theatre and they'd seen something and then realised, but that's not the way it worked for me. I just knew I had to do it, which is weird. I'm so looking forward to seeing your mother again. When I'm with her, I'm reminded of the virtues of the English.
But isn't she American?
Exactly.
Comfortable hour can you name that ever graced me with your company?
If I be so disgracious in your art...
Hear me a little, for I shall never speak to you again.
Tea is a herb that's been dried out. So to bring it back to life, you have to infuse it in boiling water. That is boiling water.
That is not a person you can hide. That is a conspicuous person designed to stick out.
You have taken a vow of hospitality to all in need.
I lied.
I think I'm very self-critical, probably damagingly so. I mean, self-criticism is I suppose it's a good thing, but it can be very damaging if you let it get too much, and I think I do.
I am a teacher. I am a teacher first, last, always. Do you imagine that for one instant I will let that be taken from me without a fight?
The House of Godric Gryffindor has commanded the respect of the wizard world for nearly 10 centuries. I will not have you in the course of a single evening besmirching that name by behaving like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
Well, my father was a great traveller.
He travelled from one woman to another all through his life, which comes to much the same thing.
And you'll spoil yourself by trying to be too clever.
Thank you.
Anyhow, I don't know what you mean by the commonplace.
Oh, you mean you want me to explain?
Not at all.
Very well, I will.
I shan't listen. I sometimes think that I've had so much luck and so much good fortune that it frightens me somehow. I always feel there's got to be something, you know, must go wrong somewhere. Maybe I'm just always waiting for it. I have just thrown up on some of the best people in Hollywood. Now is no time to be sensitive. What was the best picture?
I'm not telling you.
I'm not asking you. I'm threatening you, you crud!
Now, I'm definitely not going to tell you.
I'm sorry, I take it back, Sydney. You're not a crud.
This place is beginning to resemble a mortuary.
Thank God you'll be in one yourself before too long. Bloody old fossil.
I never did repent for doing good, nor shall not now. For in companions that do converse and waste the time together, whose souls do bear an eagle yoke of love.
Put me in a long frock, surround me with sophisticated people. I'd bloom.
Do you accept the fact that you're a star?
If you say so, yes. I don't feel any different to the way I felt before, and I'm not quite sure what it means. I am familiar to people now, which is what I was not before. That is entirely due to the television set.
There's nothing simpler than avoiding people you don't like. Avoiding one's friends, that's the real test.
Hogwarts is threatened. Man the boundaries, protect us. Do your duty to our school.
I've always wanted to use that spell.
There must be a real trouble spot somewhere in the Archdiocese that could use Mr. Crisp's extraordinary talents.
That woman. That woman.
Go with God, Crispy.
Any decent actress can give a good performance, but a dying husband, that would have ensured everything. You wouldn't like to get something fatal for me, would you, Angel?
Have you ever thought about retiring?
I think that the date for that has gone by. I fear that I won't work in the theatre again. I'm sad about that. But I won't retire. I think I'll keep going with Violet and whatever other old biddy comes along.